Hey, what's up everybody? It's Bobby93 MacBoy. I'm making my final predictions for tomorrow's Worldwide Developer Conference, and as soon as it's over I'm going to have a full recap of it, and it's going to be a really good video, so make sure you guys are looking for my videos tomorrow, probably in the afternoon around like 5-ish, so it's going to be good. And if you guys want to know what's happening, I'll be constantly posting it on Twitter. But back to this video. Sorry I haven't been posting videos lately, and I know my last one was a few weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. The reason for that is because for the last week and then like a little bit of the week before that, I've been having to prepare for my end of the year finals, and then last week I had my finals all week, so it's pretty much been hell week for me, and I really did not have the time to work on making good videos for you guys, and I probably could have done like some really crappy ones, but I wanted to make sure they were good. So that being said, I'm sorry, but I'm back. It's summertime now. I'm super excited, and I'm going to be making tons of videos, really good ones, keeping you guys up to date with what's going on in the world of Apple. So this video today is my final prediction for tomorrow's WWDC conference. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Now, you guys have seen my other video. It was really long. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to keep this one short, and I'm really bad at that. But I'm just going to be saying what has been circulating and what I think is going to come out since my last video. So let me see. Okay, the first thing is people have been going around talking about a matte finish on the iPhone, and what that is if you guys have seen kind of like the first generation iPhone and the current one, the first one, you know how it kind of has like a smooth aluminum feeling on the back, and the second one is that shiny plastic. The smooth aluminum is kind of like what a matte finish is, but it's not really like an aluminum feeling. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you guys have a DSi, a Nintendo DSi, the new one, I know the black one and the blue one, they have a matte finish, so that's what that is, if that gives you guys any help. But here's some pictures of it. I think it would be really cool if it had a matte finish. So that's what the front would look like. It looks a little different. If you guys can see, it has this little notch right here. I don't really know what that is for, but who knows, maybe it's something cool, whatever. That looks a little different than the current iPhone. Here's a picture of it. I'm going to try to make it bigger. Yeah, there. Okay, so as you guys can see, it looks kind of the same except for the chrome. It isn't really a chrome bezel kind of like around it. What it is it's more of like a black plastic kind of matte finish looking thing. And then right here, it looks a lot thinner than the current iPhone, and it's not as rounded as it. It probably is going to be the same thickness as the first gen iPhone, maybe a little thinner, I'm not sure, but I think this is a really good representation of what we're going to see tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that this is accurate, and there's been a lot of pictures going around of a matte finish black iPhone. Another thing that was really interesting though is, if you guys can see this, on the bottom right here, it looks like there's another button right here. The place where I got this from, which was MacRumors.com, said that this was an extra button, and what this might be for is a application button that you could tie to another application. So say for your camera, you click on this button and it'll bring you straight to your camera. So it's kind of like most cell phones, how they have the shutter button on the side, or like an application key that can default as a shutter button. Here's another picture that came out today. Now the interesting thing about this one is it looks pretty much the same. As you guys can see, it has the black bezel going around, which is what I think we're going to see. It definitely has the notch up at the top, which is the same as the other one. It has that matte finish. I don't know if you guys can see that that is a matte finish, and I think it looks really good, and a lot of people don't like it and they like the shiny version better. I think this looks really cool. But the interesting thing about this one is, if you guys can see right here, oh shit. If you guys can see right here, I don't want to do that. There is a front-facing camera, and in the description that I got this picture from, which was at MacRumors.com, they had a picture. They talked about this, and I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm sure whoever had this picture photoshopped it to make it look like there was gonna be a front-facing camera, but that would be really cool. And the thing that people are saying that this iPhone's going to be called, because I think it's kind of weird that Apple called their second generation iPhone the iPhone 3G, and I know that's because of the network it was on. It was finally on the 3G network, but a lot of people got confused thinking that that stood for third generation. And so if they came out with another iPhone, I mean, what were they gonna call it? The one before that already had 3G. This one, they can't call it 4G because it's not on a 4G network and it's not the 4th generation. So they could call it 3rd generation, but that get really easily confused with 3G. And also people are saying that they might call it the iPhone 3.0 because of the software that's coming with it. That would get really easily confused with 3G. I mean, people would go into it would just be a mess, I think. So what people are saying that this iPhone's going to be called is it's going to be called the iPhone Video. And that'd be really cool because it does have a front-facing camera. So maybe the killer feature on this one that's going to sell it to people is the ability to do video chat, which I don't think we'll see, but would be really cool if that did happen. Now, here are the different, what I think is we're going to see a range from 4GB iPhone to 32GB iPhone. Now, that's a lot, that's a really big range of storage, but one of the main things that people are saying that the reason they didn't buy an iPhone was because it's too expensive. And if Apple produced one that's maybe like $50 or $100, that would sell out like crazy. Like it'd be insane. Everybody would want to buy an iPhone because it's cheap, it has all the main features as an iPhone, and even though it only has 4GB of storage, not everybody has that much stuff to store. And if you do, just buy a bigger one. So it's probably going to be 4GB, 8GB, 16GB, and 32GB. And I think that for the 16 and 32GB, we'll be able to get an option in white, and for the rest of them, it'll only be black. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be a white matte finish, which could be cool, but I'm assuming they'd get dirty really easily. I'm not sure what they're going to do with their white one, but the black one I'm pretty sure is going to be a matte finish. Now, that's all I have to say about the new iPhone. I know they're actually going to be talking about Snow Leopard because here is a banner from WWDC, how they're setting up for the conference next week. And as you guys can see, it says Mac OS X Snow Leopard. So we're definitely going to hear something about Snow Leopard, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the release date. And I've heard rumors that it's coming to an end, so that's going to be really cool. And then back here it says iPhone OS 3.0, so we're definitely going to hear about that, which is kind of a given. So that's that. Now, there's been a rumor that Steve Jobs is going to return. His illness or whatever, he's still on track to return at the end of June, and I think I said this in the last video. I know I recorded me saying this, but I might have had to edit it out because it made the video too long. But I was saying how I think that Steve Jobs, Phil Schiller is going to go up there and start talking about how well Apple's doing, and then introduce Steve Jobs, and he's going to come through the middle of the keynote, and everybody's going to go crazy because he's back and he's ready to lead Apple, and it's going to be really cool. So that's what I think. Steve Jobs is almost definitely coming back at the end of June. If not, I hope he comes back at the beginning of WWDC tomorrow. It'd be really cool. It'd be a good thing for Apple, and they get a lot of press attention. So that's about Steve Jobs. Now that's pretty much my predictions for this year's WWDC. If you guys, I did it a lot more in depth before in my last video, so I'll make this a video response to my last video. I'll try. I don't really know how to do that. I've never done that. But anyway. So, there's a lot of good stuff coming for you guys, including on how to get the Sims 3 cracked for Mac for free, which is really cool because that just came out like a week ago, and it's really awesome. I currently cannot get it working because I've been trying to install this this no CD patch so that I don't have to use a CD every time, or like make a virtual CD every time I want to play it, but it's not exactly working, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I've been kind of busy the last 2 days, so I haven't really had time to work on it. But as soon as I get that figured out and I know it works, I'll make a video showing you guys how to get it. One last thing, if you guys want to follow the keynote online tomorrow as it's happening in the morning, which is like, I think it starts at like 10 or 9, you guys can go to macrumors.com. I'll put the link in the description. This website will be turned into like a chat room thing, and somebody who's at the keynote will be constantly posting what's happening, and you'll be able to figure out what's happening as it happens. Sometimes they put in pictures. It's really nice. They do a good job. It's awesome. I'm going to be doing it, and I'll also be posting it on my Twitter. So like if they say like new iPhone came out, I'll post that on my Twitter so people following me on Twitter can make sure to check it out. I'll have all the links in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Peace.